Hello everyone, my name is K-Hug, you can call me Kyler, and welcome back to the Season 2 Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. Whether you're a long-time subscriber or just stumbled in here, I want to thank you for all of your support, so hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, share with your friends, and leave some kind words in the comments down below. Alright, let's get into the video. For starters, I have a quick update, and it is quite a significant one if I do say so myself. Last time we worked on getting about 20%, 25% of this or so done. All the grass, mostly all of the grass removed from this and terrained, and I spent quite a few hours offline. We've got some more bits here that we're gonna need, especially the crimson stuff and all of this magma block, because I went ahead and got to work off camera. I'm gonna go ahead and update these maps. Boom. You'll see as we go through here the color changes there. Now we've got some almost kind of like a leopardy pattern out here, and that is the magma blocks, the crimson nylium, and the blackstone. But I've also taken it on myself to finish terraining the entirety of the caldera. Look at that red spot. That is that is fantastic. I want to see it on a bigger map, but the only thing we have left, and this is probably arguably the hardest part, other than just the perimeter. We worked on some of the perimeter. You can see it here. The black edge is that basalt around the outside, as well as a little bit that we did over here. We've got to continue that through under this. We've got to do our 4 doorways of the other 3. We've got that one done. But then we've got to go through, we've got to do the rest of the basalt around. And you can see we got a lot more magma blocks and a lot more blackstone and a lot more crimson nylium to get done around these edges. And that is what all of this stuff here is for. Now, I don't think this will be enough. This did take quite a bit of time to resource. Plus, it's such a pain to resource anything in the nether. Now, updates aside, that is not what we're going to do today. What I want to do today is I kind of realized that we've given up on finishing this base. We've started a lot of other projects. Now, don't get me wrong, the other projects are fantastic. I can't wait to do them. But we've got so many other projects that we just kind of not really given up on, but we're taking a pause from, and we got to get back into it. Like, this was the first farm we ever built. We only did 1 sugarcane farm. We could do 3 or 4, 4 or 5 of them stacked, and we just never got around to it. This is supposed to be a bamboo farm. Again, 3 or 4 stacked, did not get around to it. So we've just got a lot of these things to get done, but I've kind of run into, I won't call them issues, but things I thought would be quality of life improvements, and that is the sorting systems. What I'm going to attempt to do today, and keep in mind how Minecraft Redstone advanced that I am, we are going to attempt to do kind of a rudimentary, most people call it like a silo. We're going to do a lighting system. We're going to use this middle pillar as a lighting system to tell us how full each of these chests are. And we're just going to pick. I think we'll pick like these inside chests. So these will be automatically filled up as the light goes up. It's because each one of these is filled. And then at least when it gets to the top, I can pull from the bottom, and sort it out later. But I just, not knowing what's in here, I don't know. Like, this is full all the time, but I'm wondering, can I get behind here? Like, that's just an extra chest, I guess. But all these chests behind here, like you can see the bottom one right there. Let's see if that's full. See, nothing's in here. So we don't know how many pumpkins are actually backlogged in here. And so if we can get that updated and all the way around for all of these farms, I think we'll be sitting pretty good. I need to go ahead and gather up all the resources, which now I'm kind of realizing redstone may end up being a problem. But we'll get as much as we can by trading with our villagers down below. Let me get as many of these items as I can. Chest, hoppers, comparators, just the bits, all the redstone bits, and I will meet you guys back at the sugarcane farm. Before we get started, I have the bits to hopefully clean this. Ooh, redstone lamps. I don't have those. Let's go to get redstone lamps. Now that sounds like that might be expensive. So what does a redstone lamp cost? It is 4 redstone and a glowstone lamp already. Okay. We've got plenty of these glowstone guys. And honestly, if we can make another dozen of these, that would be ideal. But that is going to take up a lot of our redstone. So now we're looking not as great in the redstone department. But again, every 15-20 minutes we can go down and trade. Now I've officially got all the bits to put together hopefully one of these redstone lamp clock full timer things, deals, whatever you want to call it. Storage silo indicators. There we go. Bulk storage indicators. But first, I want to fly up, since it did just get dark out, and I want to showcase off the rest of the work that we got done out here and just how far. So here was about the limits. So you can see I've gotten all of the terraining kind of done out in here, and I've done a new feature here, which is hide torches beneath slabs, and that's just to light up where lava's not gonna. Okay, we got a guy after us. We got an adversary. Maybe just a potential tree here would be a good explanation point. Before we get the lava in there, though, I've got like high points, like this little island here or this mound. That's gonna need some torches on top, and so I buried those beneath some half slabs. There's some areas down here. You can kind of see the minor glowy areas, and that's where those slabs are hidden. But without any detailed explanation, this is a better place to look on from an angle. This, I would say, is 60% complete. So we've got the magma blocks in, we got the blackstone in. I've been started with the basalt around the edges. I think it ends about there. We got a long way of basalt to bring around. We got to connect from about there to here, and then for the rest of that in. But the lava lakes is really what brings all of this together. Wow. Anyways, and yeah, so you can see how much work there is to be done. There'll be a little pool here. There probably won't be any flows in this area, so more of these hidden torch blackstone bits like that there with the slabs on top will go in this area. And then we still deciding on this whole tree issue. I'm leaning towards not, because I think it looks pretty cool without a tree. And giving it a tree means that there's life. And this is a caldera. It's a volcano. It is void of life. The life is what you see above. That was the purpose of the transition from the netherrack into the blackstone, into the basalt, stone, and then dirt. That was the purpose. Now, I know that was a long tangent, but I had to get it off my chest. Let's get into some redstone engineering. These chests have officially been emptied, and that is perfect because these are the ones that are going to use the light indicator when they begin to fill. That all said, we need to get in there and break everything that we've designed previously. Yeah, we do a lot of things twice in the series, I'm aware, but I just get these ideas randomly, and maybe it's worth saving for another season, but this one just seemed way too important and seemed all too perfect for the aesthetic we're going for here to have these automatic redstone lamps. So I'm going to put them in. And so in order to do that, we've got to start tearing this down and reorganizing the hoppers and do whatever is going to happen to all of this, which I believe this is, yeah, all this is full. So, yeah, bear with me. I'll be right back. I have to remember how this works. I think I can pull a redstone. I might have to go through here. Is there a guy back here? That'll be a problem. Okay. Noted. We cannot go through the neighbor's house. He will be angry with us. There just has to be a line of hoppers down these chests. I mean, that's the only way this is going to work, because our comparators have to come out the back of these to read a pulse. And then they have to light a lamp respectively. Now, I just had a thought. It's not a good one. But maybe, just maybe, if I put the pulses on this side, which we could also do this side over here, there's a lot more wiggle room. Oh, no, there's not, because we got a bubble vader here. So that's even worse. So yeah, we're going to stick with this side, but I think we want our redstone lamps to be here. Let's get that situated. All right, now comes the time that I need to figure out at this moment right now. How to redstone. I'm going to clear out a little area back here. And I believe, if I am not mistaken, in order to get this redstone lamp, which let's go ahead and put those in, maybe we can even recess these a little bit. This might be difficult to do. If that's our final, it's the final hoppers there. So if I break, no, we don't want to break that because then we can see out. So I want to hopper over and then up without affecting the redstone lamp or any sort of redstone curve. We'll figure that out later, but logistics behind this is I would like the lamps to be here, if at all possible, like so. And the only way to power these is to make a loop with the redstone. Yeah, there's a lot of thought process going on here, so bear with me on all of this. So the problem I'm having is that this works great because as this fills, it'll fill the bottom one first, the top. But if I take from here, all this won't slide down. Oh, but it should skip. It'll skip the next one and go back. You know what? We're gonna run with it. So when this one fills up, the bottom one, this goes like that, this activates, and it leaves a really weak pulse. Okay, so it doesn't have enough power to light this, but it would if I, hold on, updates, if I were to put this here and just a standard block, like so. Okay, perfect. We've just got to get that to work for every single one of these, and that is going to be tricky, tricky, tricky. We've got to clear out a little more room back here. I'm making sense of this slowly. I believe this is what we're after. There'll be a little hole here. We'll have to fill that in, but if we put a pulse here, and then a pulse there into a repeater into the wall, now let us grab something and stick it in here. It's just not strong enough, but if I did this, then it sure is. And now this should be empty because it's all in there. The lights will temporarily pulse as things pass through. Don't know if I'm concerned by that. The only thing is that I'm not going to like being able to see inside of here. But now we should at least be able to scale this by just doing something like that. And it'd be a comparator there. And then we got to scale this, which means we go up a row, skip the corner, and like that. I think this is making sense to me. So it's still filling this hopper up, which it's just about done, and then when that's complete, it'll start filling this chest up. Just as I thought, it is working. It just looks well, it looks really funny right now. Looks like a disco. And hopefully when it gets done, we can repeat this process for the carrots. Will be very interesting because I believe this is all full. Maybe we try something different. We really need a full wall, or even extending this below the floor even more. I want to see this light shut off. Let me AFK here for just a moment and we'll wait for this light to eventually turn itself off. Okay, so it's only been about 30 seconds or so and the light has officially gone solid, and that is because this is filling up, and that's because there's a constant flow. We can break this block, we know that now. There's just a constant flow of sugarcane in here, consistently feeding this chest. You can see as it's filling up. Eventually that'll stop, and I don't think it'll actually go much farther than that because it should be getting close. Yeah, we'll probably fill that up and we'll get into this guy, which is not a problem. That light will go out. It'll just be the two bottom lights, and these three will be off. So this one's a little more stout. It's a little more backed up. It is up to that chest up there. Not a big deal. Fixable. Gonna be a pain in the butt, but it's fixable. Close up the faces here. And I think we did that one in about 30 seconds, if I'm being honest. We need to grab one pumpkin out of here, place it in the board, and that is the pumpkin farm ready to roll. Oh yeah, so you can see the pieces as they drop down from above, they'll do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. It does, it slowly fills up. I kind of like that. That's kind of a cool, neat little feature. Let's go see how the sugar farm's doing. Well, it is safe to say that we've got a system that works, but maybe not as effective as we like. I'm not really a fan of this blinking like this. I don't know if this just is always going to be blinking because of the massive amount of sugarcane coming out of here. But it is good to see that it works. Now, ones I'm concerned about, really not the pumpkin. I'm glad to see that there's plenty of open chests here available, and every time a pumpkin goes through, it's super fun to watch. But the carrot farm, you know, there's a pile of them sitting up there because it is so full. I think I could open this chest. that it is overflowing the top chest. Now, I don't know what to do with the amount of carrots we got. I can't increase trades. I can't, there's nothing else I can use them for, so they are just unfortunately going to waste. That said, I think I'm going to wait and do this storage system to last because it is plumb full on all sides, and it'll just be one giant lit torch here in the middle, and nobody wants to see that. Let's do another random roll. I have enough for one more of these bulk storage oh, the sugarcane has officially ended, and it did not fill up that secondary hopper, so we didn't get into the third chest, which is good to know. Means that we've got plenty of storage left. I think just to finish off a little bit of area, let's go ahead and do the future, which we need to get done. Yes, that's me. The future bamboo farm. You can add in these stone bits for the lights and add back in this post. And that should be fully functional. I think we dropped, yeah, some bits in here. But that is perfect. This light system should also be working. So now we have reason and probable reason to go ahead and build that bamboo farm next time we are together. All right, well, I think that is going to do it for us today. I want to do one last walk by just to check these lamps out. Look how cool those are looking. Since you're still here hanging out with me, do not forget to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, share with your friends, and leave some kind words in the comments down below. I hope you enjoyed your redstone tutorial-ish. As always, stay beautiful, and we'll catch you in the next episode. Goodbye.